What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the motherfucking building. This time I'm back for a recap of Basketball Wives. This is season 8, episode 4. Let's get off into the review. So the episode picks up right where it left off. We got Malaysia. She's storming down the hall. She don't want them to be a family. You know, she wanted to be a problem. She's talking about OG. Malaysia, shut the fuck up. Okay, nobody is keeping these two women from each other. When I watched this episode, it was pretty evident that these two women just don't like each other and they are stuck in this family realm of trying to be cool or be cordial, and they're not going to be able to do it because both of them have two different intentions. Like Kristen, her main intention is to get in with Evelyn, Shaunie, and Jen and that clique. You know, she's not really trying to be there for Cece and have her back and be loyal to her. So, Malaysia, you need to quit with that. We got Kristen on the phone telling Thomas, oh, I'm about to go to jail. I'm going to kill OG and Cece. You can't believe what they did. And they told the family business, this, that, and the third. Girl, it is not a secret. Yes, OG said it a certain type of way. You didn't like it. I loved it, though, because I was like, damn, that was how she did it was just, woo, that was good, OG. You my girl. I like how OG said, y'all motherfuckers had problems well before you met me. That's right. Kristen and Cece were already at odds. There was already an issue, you know, so don't try to make it look like, well, OG just don't want, you know, the family to get along and, you know, no, that's not it. Shit. OG said that Cece had been telling her some shit, you know, that she didn't care about, you know, Kristen. And then OG, like many of the viewers, saw how Kristen treated Cece last season. She saw that fake shit she was doing. Running back, telling Evelyn and Jen and Shaunie the shit Cece was saying and shit like that. That shit ain't cool. That ain't loyalty. So when you're not loyal to people, Kristen, this type of shit, it happens. It comes back to bite you in the ass. And if you would have played your cards the right way last season, you wouldn't be going through this shit. Next, we got Cece. She breaks down to OG. She's just like, that's his son. You know, Thomas is Byron's son. And, you know, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know why OG did what she did. You know, this is stuff she's saying in her confessional. I can really tell that Cece did not want OG to come out with this like this. Yes, she may have shared some stuff in private with her because they're cool. You know, if you're cool with somebody, you're going to open up with them. And I think when they talked about him not being his son, everybody was around. I'm thinking like Thomas was around. I know Byron was around. It was like an open situation. It wasn't just OG and Cece talking alone together. It was pretty open. So I think that really hurt Cece the way OG did that. And I hear a lot of people in their reviews, they're just saying, well, Cece is a sneaky bitch and she be doing little shit. Yes, she throws rocks and hide her hands. I know Cece is not completely innocent, but I do not feel that was her intent to tell OG that so OG could expose it the way that she did. So Cece ends up leaving, and then you got stupid ass Kristen talking about, bitch, walk down that aisle by yourself, ho, girl, whatever. Anyways, Jackie, how did you guys feel about Jackie? Jackie was pretty neutral. You guys know that she brought OG on the show. I was thinking that maybe Jackie would show more loyalty towards OG. You know, that's her girl. But I think Jackie was able to be neutral and be like, that's fucked up. You know, y'all shouldn't be saying shit about each other. And OG, you know, you really took it too far. I think that's more or less where Jackie is coming from. Okay, so next we got the scene with Shaunie and her son, Miles. Pretty much what's going on with Shaunie is somebody tried to break into her home a couple of months ago, and, you know, she feels unsafe. So she's looking into moving into a new home, and that's pretty much what her and her son discuss. me say something else that I noticed with Shaunie. Shaunie, your style has definitely improved. Like all of your confessional looks, you look really nice. I love the braids. I love the bob. I love the ponytail. Like, you slaying, sis. All right. You ain't quite up there with Evelyn yet, but you looking good, Shaunie. Next, we got Cece and Byron. Basically, Cece tells Byron that OG exposed, the fact that Thomas is not his real son. Byron says it's no big deal because Thomas is my son. Whether I gave sperm to his mom or not, that is my real child. I will always be there for him. I will always love him. And I thought that was really sweet of him to say, because you don't see a lot of men stepping up being fathers to children that's not theirs. It's kind of, they break up with the mother, they break up with the children, so for him to still say that this, boy is his son, I think that's really nice and sweet. Kristen, you are such a fucking victim. You're sitting up here with your husband and you sitting up here saying, no, your husband gonna say, oh, I just can't believe my dad would allow something like this to happen. First of all, your dad does not have fucking control over OG or any of these women in this circle. The problem is, Kristen, you made an enemy out of a bitch and you didn't think she was gonna come out of left field and expose your shit. Okay? You wasn't expecting OG to come the way she did. Next, Cece tells Byron, well, Shaunie turned to me and said that I shouldn't have told OG that business. And Byron was just like, let's shut all this down. You don't have any control over any information you give somebody and they try to use it to hurt somebody else. I am not a fan of all these women trying to blame you and use you as a scapegoat, for this situation. And I agree with Byron. I told you all, they bully people on this show. And Cece is very, I'm not saying that Cece is innocent because she does throw rocks and hide her hands. And it's something funny that happens with Tami's get together. Tami made a comment about Cece, and I thought it was very funny and very true about her character. How she tries to act as if she doesn't know what the fuck is going on, and that's very true. But I'm still Team Cece and OG. Because like I said before, I do not feel that Cece told OG that to be malicious toward Kristen. She knew that they didn't like each other, but at the same time, they were probably just talking in general and this, that, and the third. And, that's how, that happened. You know what I'm saying? A bit of a coincidence, but I don't feel like Cece really expected for that to get out like that. I don't. Okay, so the next scene we have OG, Tami, and Jackie. They done all got together having drinks and stuff. I like the three of them together. I really do. Jackie begins telling Tami what happened at Evelyn's skincare event between OG and Kristen, how OG let the cat out of the bag, that Thomas is not Byron's real son. And Jackie also let Tami know that Shaunie pretty much tried to chastise OG and say, oh, well, you don't be exposing everybody's family secrets. And, all the girls was coming at OG saying that was fucked up. And Tami has an issue with that because she feels like OG is real. She feels like she's misunderstood. Something else I want to address. I notice when I listen to reviews and, sometimes I'm in the comments, I notice how everybody keeps judging OG for how she dressed and her hair. Yes, the way she dresses is very different from the other women. Yes, the way she wears her hair is very different. But like I told you all, I fuck with OG. I like bitches like her. I think she's very real. I feel like she's very transparent. I feel like she ain't gonna put up with their bullshit. I feel like on this show, they are very superficial. It's kind of like, oh, we don't want to hear what OG has to say because of how she's dressed and how she wears her hair. What the fuck does she know? But we're going to be Team Kristen and listen to her bullshit and listen to her whine and cry and play the victim. I just feel like these women, they don't like OG, period, for how she looks. So if she does something, you know what I'm saying? It's like this big deal. Kristen can yell and keep it real and do, to me, there is so much favoritism and bias towards Kristen. So I was so happy that Tami spoke up. Tami of all people, because Tami, you pissed me off for the bullshit you pulled last season, but you kind of making up for it this season. I like how you said that's not cool for all of these women to be against OG. She even checked Jackie. She said, are you kidding me, Jackie? This is your friend. You being fake. How you gonna let all these women be against your girl? You know what I'm saying? Shit, she ain't gonna sit up and let nobody attack her and treat her any kind of way. She got the right to speak up and say what's what, so I really respected that from Tami. Jackie, on the other hand, didn't like it. She was like, I'm not fake. I felt like they both were wrong and shouldn't have been coming at each other. Jackie got more of a neutral approach. Tami felt like Jackie is trying to be cool with everybody in the circle, because y'all know they lit a fire under Jackie's ass season 6 with all that shit about her daughter and how she treated her daughter Takari and shit. And Shaunie, you got a lot of fucking nerve. You don't expose people's families. Where was that energy at, sis, season 6, when you, Jennifer, and Evelyn was laid out in Miami on a beach reading Jackie's daughter's book? That's exposing family secrets. You didn't mind getting that shit on camera and having a kiki and gossiping about some shit that you didn't know. You didn't mind exposing Jackie's family. So what's the difference? That's what I'm saying, you guys. And I know a lot of people will say, well, Jackie really did do that stuff to her daughter, but it's just the principle of the matter. You go sit up here and say you don't expose people's families. So what makes that right? And what makes this not all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, make it make sense, sis. So what they plan on having is a Ponderosa. Tammy's going to throw the Ponderosa, get all the girls together, get Kristen's side of the story, and get OG in the same room, get Jackie, get Shaunie. Everybody's going to get together. I think, though, first, they're going to get with Shaunie and Jackie. So it's going to be Shaunie, Jackie, Tami, and OG. They're going to talk about it because that really rubbed Tami the wrong way, how everybody was against OG. OG also ended up crying, when she was out with Jackie and Tami, because she feels misunderstood. Like nobody even wants to hear what she has to say. They just discount and dismiss her feelings. And like I said, you all, they do that because they're so biased. They're so Team Kristen and want to have her back and see her as a fucking victim. And the bitch is not. She's anything but. So next we got Kristen, her victim acting as she's on a sneakers, in a sneaker store with Malaysia and Byron's daughter, London. I'm kind of sick of seeing Byron's daughter, London, because I feel like she's just another person to be on Kristen's side, as if she needs another fucking person on her side convincing her that she's right. I feel like nobody is really telling Kristen the part that she played in this. Malaysia all in her feelings. Well, yeah, it was just so wrong how OG exposed her. London ends up crying. Well, why would they want to hurt my brother? Cry, ain't nobody hurting your damn brother, okay? That man is not his real father, period. Who is the real dad? TK Carter or whatever, that one guy. I think he used to play on Saved by the Bell back in the day, like the first Saved by the Bell they had. And the man was on Steve Harvey. Nice looking guy. And Byron do look like him. But I'm not being insensitive, you guys. It's just the fact that is not his son. Why are you crying, Kristen, and being like so? Why are you letting OG get to you in this way? He's not his son. And Thomas is grown. He know that that's not his real dad. London, why are you like? Why is this shit such a big deal? You know what I'm saying? Malaysia, you need your ass beat. You in this damn sneaker store talking about, I wish Byron would correct Cece and, tell her she shouldn't be saying and doing certain things. He cannot control that woman. Cece is not doing anything but living in the truth, okay? And the truth is, like I've been saying, that boy is not that man's son. Yes, he raised him. Yes, that's his son in that type of way. But why are you putting 20 on 10, Malaysia? Let it go. Stop trying to bring everybody together. Stop trying to blame Cece. Use her as a scapegoat for everything. I'm sick of it. So we got this little powwow with Tami, Jackie, and OG and Shaunie. Tami basically gets on Shaunie for getting on OG, calling her the scum of the earth. Shaunie, of course, with her passive-aggressive ass. Oh, I don't even use those kind of words. Bitch, you know what she's saying. You were trying to chastise her for exposing this family secret that has nothing to do with your motherfucking ass, okay? Then OG begins talking about how, she feels attacked in the group. Shaunie, I've never seen you attack OG because you're always up Kristen's ass, Shaunie. You're never trying to see things from both sides of the coin. You're so fucking biased. This is exactly why you should be off this fucking show. Then you go try to tell OG, well, I think that Cece is using you because she wants you to say the things that she's not going to say. No, because I believe Cece would tell that bitch straight up, I don't fuck with you. I don't want to be bothered with you. And this is what it is. She was trying to move forward with that bitch. And then this came out. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I do not feel that Cece and OG plotted and planned this together. I think that they had like a random conversation, ended up talking about family dynamics. OG used it to get at Kristen, and that was that. OG acted on her own. Yes, she used the information Cece gave her, but Cece was not in on it in an evil type of way. So Tami begins addressing the whole Jackie situation. As far as Jackie not having OG's back, I told y'all Tami didn't like that shit. So Shaunie butts in and says, well, no, that's not true. They were, going back and forth. And, Jackie is not wrong, for how she reacted. Jackie even said, I wanted to stay out of it. I felt like, they both were wrong. I saw both sides. That's the role that I'm playing. I never was trying to be Team Kristen over OG. It's about what's right and what's wrong. And that's fair enough. Even though I'm Team OG, honey, that's fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Shaunie, really quickly, you gonna make a comment to OG. Well, now that I think about it, I really should have been going off on Cece more than you. No, bitch, you should have stayed out of it. Okay? Cece is a grown woman. Cece did nothing wrong. She confided into a friend, and Kristen has friends in Jennifer and Evelyn and Shaunie. So OG is supposed to be on here and be a lone wolf. Cece's supposed to be just a lone wolf by herself, not supposed to be talking to any of the girls. It's kind of like they're upset that Cece and OG got cool. They can discuss and talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. So Tami then made up with Jackie now that she done heard, both sides, like I said, she's going to have a brunch for all the girls. That way they can get to the bottom of this. So next we got this scene with Phoebe, Shaunie, and Evelyn. Phoebe has invited Shaunie and Evelyn to the studio. She is a rapper. Let me say this. I have no interest in this woman at all. Harpo, who this woman? Who the woman? I don't like her. I don't care about her. Evelyn, you could bring back that girl Tasha Mulberry. I kind of like Tasha. Think, what's she from? Season 5? I don't like this girl. She seems thirsty a little bit. she got to telling them, oh, I admire y'all so much and I want to, get my shit together, get my money and stuff together. I'm broke and shit. I didn't really like that. Like, we don't need to hear that you broke. And you won't be broke for long because you on this damn show. You gonna make a coin, okay? Shaunie is gonna make sure you get your check, girl, okay? But not feeling her. She's not interesting. She's too ghetto and ratchet. She does some shit in the episode that I don't like. She brings up OG said that, does she have a gag order or whatever? Listen, she probably asked your ass that because some of these bitches get on here and they don't talk about the man that they was with to get on this show. They don't really talk about nothing. So that's probably what OG meant. And for her to get all in her feelings and try to once again be another motherfucker to be against OG because she sees all these other girls going against OG. I thought that was whack. I mean, you could be offended by her saying that, but for you to be going on and on about it, like, girl, shut up. Shut up. I like how Shaunie began telling her, you know what, I will never depend on a man again. I didn't really get my shit together and become a CEO or producer until after I got divorced. And I was just in a really bad space, when I was married. At first, I was fulfilled with being a wife and a mom, but then we began having problems and I just depended too much on him. And now I'm glad, I have my dependence. I'm helping other women and, I done got my shit together. Evelyn chimed in saying, yeah, I had to boss up, get my shit together too, because I was kind of living my dreams through the men, that I was with. So that's pretty much what they talked about with Furby. Look, fucking up her name on purpose. I don't really care for her music either. We don't need no more fake wannabe Cardi B's. I just, it's a no. Sit down. So Shaunie lets Furby know that they're having a brunch and, she wants her to come. Y'all know Evelyn's ass is not invited because her and Tami can't be in the same room together, which I feel is stupid. If you guys are not cool, that's fine, but y'all don't even have to talk to each other. I just feel it's stupid that one can't come to an event and then the other one can't come, and it's just stupid. Tami, hopefully this is your last season because I'm sick of you and all these separating games you want to play. I want to see a complete show. Y'all ain't got to say shit to each other. I just want everybody in the room, okay? Next thing we are at is this brunch. We got Tami. We got Malaysia. Malaysia looked good. Tami looked nice. Jackie, I don't know what the fuck she had on. We got OG. OG came in looking cute. We got Shaunie came in. And then we have Kristen and we have Cece. So Tami starts the meeting off, letting all the ladies know everybody's perception is different on all the drama that's going on between Kristen and OG. Everybody pretty much agrees with that. OG shares to Cece, I just wanted you to be more transparent and list your concerns. And I agree, Cece. Don't just tell OG little shit on the sidelines. Tell Kristen's ass up front how you really feel. Cece made a good point to OG. She said, I feel like you brought up that secret or whatever because you got issues with Kristen. And OG, you know that that's true because you said, no, that's not true. That is true. You have had issues with Kristen for a long time. You guys don't get along. That is why you brought that shit up to hurt that girl. Just, admit to it. We got Kristen saying, OG, it wasn't your story to tell. And I think Kristen began saying, well, you have an issue with me. And OG was like, no, I believe you have an issue with me. I feel like both of you bitches have a problem with each other. And Shaunie, you shut your motherfucking ass up. Because you go sit up there and say in your damn confessional, oh, well, I disagree, OG. Like, stay the fuck out of it. Don't have an opinion. Just let this shit play out. You know how it's going to play out. Both of y'all have an opinion about each other. Y'all don't like each other. Just fucking admit to it. Anyways, Kristen ends up apologizing for anything that she said to OG. But why did it take all of this, Kristen, for your ass to be accountable for the shit that you've been saying to OG? You know, so I was kind of looking sideways at her apology. Like when Cece told Malaysia, you are over analyzing things, because Malaysia looks at it like, oh, well, you were feeding OG shit about Kristen because you don't like Kristen right now. And I don't believe that. I believe they were talking, gossiping, whatever about Kristen. That's very typical and normal, you guys. And it's not like, this is my thing, Malaysia. Why is it that Cece should have loyalty to a bitch like Kristen when Kristen ain't never had no fucking loyalty to her? Last season, how she threw that woman under the bus, all them times to get in good with the popular girls on this show. Even Byron seen that shit. Byron didn't like that shit. That's why I feel like Byron is speaking up for his woman now, because he sees what y'all are trying to do. Y'all trying to make her the scapegoat. She's not the only one that be doing shit. Kristen be saying shit too. And y'all never hold, if y'all pay attention to this episode, they don't never really hold Kristen accountable. It's just, well, oh gee, that was so wrong, and you just really, you just really crossed the line. Fuck that. Kristen, there you go again. There you go again. Every argument that the family has had, Cece, you have started. See, there's this blaming her. And as long as you come from that position of blaming this woman, she's gonna get defensive. Then they get off into, Cece just blew up. She was like, you know what? I don't care. And I think Kristen was just like, oh, well, you don't care about not getting along with me. What about Byron's kids? You don't care about getting along with them? She was like, nope, I really don't care. I really don't care no more. I am so sick of this. I am so done with this. I said, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Yes, Cece, stand up to this bitch. Let her know what's good. You don't give a fuck about them kids, because them motherfucking kids want to have a problem just to have a problem. Some people, you guys, they just don't want to like you. It don't matter who they are. It would be good if she could get along with, Byron's son, Thomas, and the daughter, but they just want to have an issue with Cece. So it's like, why should she even care enough about getting along with them? That's why she's like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna come around no more. I don't care. Malaysia is like, oh my god, I really have to call Byron. I gotta make this work. My family is just falling apart. Everything is so much worse than what I thought. Malaysia, you need to stay out of it, okay? Because Cece said, honey, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get married. I care about Byron. He care about me. And that's all we go do. I don't know what else to tell you. I said, yes, girl, tell that bitch. Next, we got this scene with Shaunie and her son, Miles. They look so much alike. It's so cute. Anyways, she's moving out of the old home into a new, safer home, because the kids was getting scared. She was getting scared. Shaquille was getting scared. So I guess Shaq didn't help her, get a new home for the kids. Oh, they end up talking about her and Shaq going out on a date with each other. Girl, don't take his cheating ass back. I don't care how much money he got. Shaunie, you a damn lie. You sitting up here. I don't really want to go out with your dad, and I just want to know what you think about it. Why even ask that if you claim it's never going to happen? So, girl, don't be thinking about getting this big black ass man back in your life. He's a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a heartbreaker, and I won't let you. Let me back up off of that. So next we got Kristen, Phoebe, whatever the fuck her name is, Evelyn, and then Kristen has a friend, and they end up catching Evelyn up on what happened at Tami's brunch. Phoebe, you do not fit with this group. You don't know how to hold your wine. You don't like the taste of it. It's like, where did they get this girl from? Kristen is sitting up making lies at the table, making up stories and shit. OG just, she's always thinking about me and then Phoebe makes a comment, oh, well, CCE and OG, they really shouldn't even be hanging together. And you can't tell grown women who to hang with. Like, girl, like I told y'all before, they don't want CC and OG to have anybody, but they could be friends with whoever they want to on the show. It's like, it's not no threat that they are cool. The little family secret is out. Deal with it and get over it. Then Phoebe gets into this gag order shit with OG and, oh, well, I didn't like her saying that because to me, she trying to make me into a bird baby mother. Are you a bird baby mother, bitch? Okay, then. So why do you even care? She's just trying to have a storyline. Well, my man, he gave me these kids because he wanted these kids and... Girl, shut the fuck up. You sound stupid. Well, when Kwame give her some kids, that's if he even want to have some with her. She's being shady. She's trying to fit in. And girl, sit down. I'm done with you. In the words of Nene Leakes, you trying to make yourself important. And you ain't important. What she tell Claudia Jordan season 7 of Housewives? Okay, let's bring that up, honey, out the vault. You trying to make yourself important. And you ain't important. You ain't in this. So next we got Byron and Malaysia. They having a conversation about all the shit that OG has said about Thomas not being his biological son. Malaysia, you need to let this go. Then you sat up here and lied and said, what did you say at Evelyn's skincare party? But that is his son. Now you sitting up here saying, well, it's not his son and he didn't want it to get out there. Girl, it is not that big of a deal. Byron could give a fuck. He said, well, really, it's not a big deal. It came up at dinner with CC and OG and Kwame. We were all having dinner and it's not a big deal as the way that y'all are making it. And then Malaysia tried to say, well, OG is saying that you told her. I don't feel like OG is saying that Byron, just told her to tell everybody. They had dinner. It got out there. It is what it is. Like, let it the fuck go. You know what I'm saying? So now Malaysia is still mad at OG. Oh, you're trying to make Byron look bad. And girl, she ain't trying to make him look bad. She's just telling the truth and y'all don't know how to fucking deal with it. I like how Byron began telling Malaysia the shit that Kristen was saying about him not coming to see the grandkid. He said I would always text them to try to see if I could see her. They always say she's asleep or she's gone. So see, we got the other side of the story because that bitch wanted to go around and play victim. Like I told y'all before, I don't think he was really seeing the child all like that. But it's probably because of some of the shit that Kristen is doing. Because I can't put nothing past her ass. She will lie and scheme and do all she could do to play victim. Malaysia, I noticed you were definitely trying to take up for Kristen. You're definitely biased. Because you go try to say when when Byron began going into the shit that Kristen was saying about him that wasn't true. He didn't like that. You said, oh, well, she didn't mean it like that. Look at you trying to clean it up. What she meant was she just wants you to come around more. And like Byron said, well, she should have said that. Exactly. Behavior reflects intentions. And it was that bitch's intentions to play victim, look like the victim, be a sorry puppy when OG says the news about how Thomas is not Byron's real son. Everything is for Kristen to be a victim, and I'm sick of it. And Byron pretty much expressed, I'm not going to keep reaching out to them about my granddaughter. I've already did that. They need to do some giving as well. They need to call me, bring her over to the house. I don't have an issue with it. And from what he's saying, sounds like he wants to have a relationship with her. They're not letting him. And I could see them not letting him, which is Thomas and Kristen. They look petty like that. They look like, oh, we upset with you because you on Cece's side and we're not going to let see the granddaughter. I could see them doing that. So the episode pretty much ended right there, you guys. I am team OG, Byron and Cece on that ass, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.